So on July 11th, the brand new Superman movie took flight, and the fandom for the character I don't think has ever been higher in my lifetime. And it's a fantastic time to be a Superman fan. Got new people coming in to talk about it. Everyone's hyped about DC, all kinds of great books on the shelves. It's really fantastic. But this Superman craze really didn't start with this movie. It goes back a couple of years ago when Superman died all over again. If you want to dive into some of the death of Superman stuff, look at some amazing books and see if they could potentially hold up. Don't go anywhere. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. So first off, a huge shout out to the homies over at Big Time Collectibles. They're linked in the description of all my videos. This video is definitely spotlighting a lot of stuff that comes from them. And if you want to get anything cleaned or pressed or graded yourself, check out JustinComicx. And a huge shout out to my LCS, ABX Comics and Games. If you're looking for a place to start a pool list, check out the link below. That's actually where I picked up this Death of Superman 30-year anniversary. So back in the 90s, Superman famously died at the hands of Doomsday. And in 2022, they were celebrating the death of Superman with this 30th anniversary oversized book. I still have mine in this one's still sealed. So this is a still sealed polybag version of it that I have, that I kept just for the aesthetics. But they came out with this brand new stories inside. They brought back all the creative teams that were working on the 4 Superman titles at the time to come in and work on this. It was phenomenal, and it exploded. Of course, it did good in sales, but that isn't all it did. You know, Marvel's been king of the castle, especially with the MCU, for many years. And one thing that a lot of retailers don't necessarily do is too many exclusives for DC Comics, and no retailer was willing to do an exclusive for this book. It's a larger than normal format. It's thicker. It's 80 pages. That's a huge investment. But there was one retailer out there that wanted to roll the dice, and that was none other than Big Time Collectibles. They went out on a limb, and they did something super special. They did what kicked off the craze with the foil logo variants. This is Superman's 30th anniversary special from 2022. And this is something that Nelson and the folks over at Big Time Collectibles did. And you could only buy it already slabbed, right? It came already CGC slab. They reduced the number down to only 300 copies. They paired it with the silver foil one, and that's how you got it. So even on the label, it has sequential numbering. And this one, strikingly, because Big Time Collectibles is the homies, is number 3 of 300. They kept number 1 and number 2. They ended up giving them away in some fantastic fashion to people that follow them, so keep up with them. But this book right here did something amazing. It sold out instantly. It also caused a lot of conversation and debate about the sequential numbering with CGC. And lucky to everyone who picked one up, it's held its value. It's been like a $700-800 book ever since it came out. And in more recent times, this is just earlier this month, it sold for $1,000 plus $1,750 shipping and tax. That's well over $1,000 for that book. So that book as is a pretty big book. It's a 4-figure book, which is very surprising for exclusives. Not a lot of them do that. And that didn't stop there. As soon as that took off, they had a couple more down the pipe. They did the red foil one for the Superman 75 anniversary edition. They did the blue foil one for the same book. And then if you were a regular customer of theirs, you built up loyalty points where you could pick up the pink foil one with only your loyalty points. You couldn't straight purchase it, which was fantastic. So I was happy about this. If you're a fan of the Christopher Reeve stuff, you might get the joke with the pink, because as Superman would tell Lois, I like pink very much. Then they did, which is some of my favorite stuff, is the electric blue Superman with the Adventures of John Kent that came out. Both of these were issue number 1. One was a retailer exclusive, and one was a convention exclusive for them. And then Superman was exploding in comics, getting a lot of different titles. So Steelworks even had its own 6-issue miniseries featuring John Henry Irons, Steel. This was issue number 3. And I was pestering Nelson. I want to see a green one. We need Kryptonite green. We've gone this far. And he messaged me. He said, it's not exactly green, but the glow-in-the-dark foil is bright and vibrant when you shut out the lights. And this was Superman 78, Volume 2, The Iron Curtain. And this was issue number 2. So I thought that was pretty cool. But then Christopher Priest's book started, Superman Lost, and they didn't neglect that. You got the white foil one with the gold. That's just beautiful. And Christopher Priest is such a good writer. And this story was amazing in the way it bookended. It's 12 issues. Highly recommend anybody go pick up the trade and read it. But finally, they delivered that classic, the Superman classic with Superman #1, when Joshua Williamson's current run kicked off, which was amazing. They even did a platinum version honoring the original death of Superman in issue number 75, Platinum Edition Polybag. But then things started getting weird when we got Bizarro. And this was Superman issue number 4. They even did a Bizarro Death of con exclusive, and they rounded it all out with the world's finest with the classic Kingdom Come logo, because in that story at that time, we had returned to the world of Kingdom Come with Earth 22. It was really fantastic, but lo and behold, we've made it to here, where we have done the gold foil gimmick, if that's what you want to call it, all over again. Comics are all about gimmicks. I think it's okay to say that. Might have a negative connotation with some folks, not with me. That's what makes it fun sometimes, and Big Time Collectibles has the gimmick figured out. So in this giant box right here that we have from Big Time Collectibles, they have an all new Superman book that timed out for the movie. Now, this arrived before I went on vacation. It's been here for a little while. I'm interested to see what sequential number I got. If it is in fact a 9.8, I did not check the census to see if any of them have potentially gone higher than a 9.8. Big Time Collectibles is fantastic in a sense where they get a lot of books graded to sell, but they'll send people 9.9s and 10s in the mail at no additional cost. Holy crap, I forgot it came in all of this. So you open up the comic shield. Look how it's perfectly packaged in there. This isn't even the comic. This is the special packaging for it. This is amazing. They got the special mailer. Okay. So the writing on the back. So let's read this real quick. Big Time Collectibles, CGC, aka the Certified Grading Company, BTC and CGC proudly unite to celebrate the triumphant return of the Man of Steel to the big screen with a legendary release, the Superman Unlimited #1 Gold Foil Edition. This is the brand new series from Dan Slott. It's surprisingly really good. We're 3 issues in. This is more than a comic. It's a symbol of hope, strength, and legacy, just like Superman. Limited to 300 CGC graded copies, each guaranteed at 9.8 or higher, these elite editions are a tribute to the hero who taught us to believe in the impossible. Facts. Every book is individually numbered, encased in a specifically designed comic shield box, and crafted for true collectors who dare to dream big. This is that exclusive box right there. That's really cool. Because Superman always soars higher, we included an exclusive CGC Gem Mint 10 BTC Man of Steel commemorative pin, a badge of honor for those who carry the spirit of the last son of Krypton. I need to double check it. I guess it'll be in here somewhere. Maybe. I need to make sure I don't. Oh, it's on the box. It's taped on the box. Don't want to. Definitely don't want to miss out on that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so only the people that ordered this got the CGC pin. Now, if you know about CGC pins, they're kind of a newer thing they're doing. Super collectible. Super duper collectible. I've got a baggie of them, and the CGC Gem Mint 10s that I have, like the 10s are like multiple $100s on eBay. It's crazy. I got the John Jang one at Heroes Con this year. Wild stuff. So happy to have that one and add it. Super exclusive, only 300. You now hold one of just 300 in existence. This isn't just a collectible, it's a legacy, a beacon, a reminder that you are part of something greater. You are part of the Superman family, and the world is always better when we believe in heroes. Comic Shield. That is amazing. So let's slide this puppy out. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. I'm keeping it in that sleeve. Man, that's great. Big Time Collectibles Foil Edition, BTC and CGC exclusive gold foil cover, numbered number 38 of 300. Still a low number. I know that Nelson kept multiple. I think it's the first 5. He kept those, and he sent them to get like the Superman signatures on it. How all of the actors go to a lot of those conventions and stuff. He's getting it like signed all up and then re-encased. But just a 9.8. Superman Unlimited #1. Now, this one is not peaking that $700-800 at drop. I can see it kind of picking up steam later down the road, potentially. But right now, it's sitting at roughly $300. So well over twice what I paid for it. So that's absolutely fantastic to know that getting in at the front end absolutely made it worth it. So that wasn't the last. That's the big pool. But the coolest thing happening now is Nelson messaged me some time ago. It's been a while at this point, but he said, guess what, Mark? And he showed me where this movie theater, it had spoken to him, and they were working on a project, and they wanted to touch base with him. Oh my God, it's beautiful. But it's a place called Look, L-O-O-K, Look Cinemas. It's like I think it's like a diner cinema kind of place. They wanted to do a book for the Superman movie. They are only going to have it in person, but they partnered with Eris Kionis. She was that way. Eris Kionis, who's like a comic book communicator on different platforms. She also hosts shows for BTC on their Whatnot stream. And they decided to come out with, is it also Superman Unlimited? Yeah, Superman Unlimited, their green foil edition. We finally got it. The Kryptonite green proper, and it couldn't look better. That is gorgeous. It's kind of interesting that it has the DC logo on there. But yeah, there it is. Look Cinemas, collectible guest pass. What does that say? Redeem this card at the Look Cinema, Bedford, Texas. Restriction may apply. Seating based upon a bit. Oh, wow. So it's like a guest pass. You get into the movies. That's really cool. Movie ticket in there. That'll stay in there as part of the collectible. And then I want to show you the back to give Eris his proper credit. So it's got Eris's logo on there as well as the Look Cinemas. So that's super cool. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad it's finally here. So other shops along the way have done some foil logo things. People really saw what BTC was doing and tried to just jump on board with the gimmick, but I don't participate in those. Nobody does it like Big Time Collectibles. They've done the whole Flash family. They've done the entire emotional spectrum with Green Lantern. It's their gimmick. They do it best. They did it first. I appreciate the love from other people, but man, I'm glad there's so much DC craze. And then this is something that I ordered, and it's appropriate for this video. It's massive. I went to get it at my LTS, but if you know, ever since Hurricane Helene and all of that craziness, oh my God, that's all the packing peanuts. Ever since Hurricane Helene and that craziness, I haven't really kept up with stuff as it's releasing. I have my pull list, and I just go to the LCS and just get excited to see what's on shelves. So when this was coming out, I didn't see it ahead of time. That's on me. And when I got there, the copies of this that my LCS, ABX Comics and Games, ordered had been dibs called on them, which, because the Superman movie is just really attracting so much new attention, I was excited to see it. I said, no worries, Paul. I'm going to hit up BTC. I saw where they were posting where they had it in their FOC stuff. I went in there, and I didn't even have to pay for it. I went in there, and I thought about the loyalty points. I tapped into my loyalty points, and I didn't have to pay for it. I have more than enough loyalty points to buy all kinds of stuff that I just don't even think about. Now, with your loyalty points, you do still have to cover shipping. That's it. But the price of the book was absolutely free. I went in there, used loyalty points to redeem a gift card is how it worked. My God, that was taped up and protected properly. So there were copies of this available at my LCS, but I needed this specific cover. If you follow the channel, you know that I'm a hound for a certain type of variant when they come out. And I don't mean like a retailer, just if they do a version of a real life photo on a comic book from like a movie or a television show, I absolutely love it. So when I saw that the Superman was getting a brand new Treasury edition, I'm like, I need it. I need it. And it's the Superman movie version photo. Look at that. Summer of Superman at the top. Massive. Look, massive. Hero for All. Treasury 2025. And this is all new stories. I'm very excited. I mean, look at that. It's like a freaking poster. That's amazing. Dan Jurgens worked on it, and Dan Jurgens is like the Superman guy for me. So excited to have that. Just a ton of Superman stuff. The Superan Syndrome continues. And I'm glad that other people are catching the bug now too. They can enjoy this phenomenal character. I appreciate y'all watching, like just sharing and showing off some of the stuff I'm really excited about, especially getting this new stuff. And it's absolutely wild. So time to box it all back up and bust this thing out and attempt to read it. I definitely want to read it. Come by Sunday nights at 8:30 for the live stream where we go over and talk about the new book shows and movies that we watch and read from the week. That's going to do it. Y'all have a good one. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe plus or join button, whatever they're calling it now, channel membership. become a Legionnaire. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.